What's up, everybody? This is Chris with Digital and welcome back to Dream TV. In this course, we're going to cover why not to apply for credit. Stop applying for credit. If you're applying for credit, stop it. Stop applying for credit right now, especially if you're trying to build your credit score. Stop applying for credit. But if you have to apply for credit, if you have to, let's say you have to get a car. If you have to apply for credit, go about it the smart way. And we're going to cover how to go about it the smart way. So with that being said, let's just hop right into it. All right. So why you shouldn't apply for credit? Essentially, let's stay with the car example, right? If you're trying to build up your credit every time you apply for credit, your credit score takes a hit. So the calculation varies between different people depending on how your credit profile is set up. But at times you take a hit of 10 points, 15 points. Who knows? It just depends on how heavy your account is or if you're hitting the data points correctly. So if you're applying for credit, stop it if you're trying to build up your credit score, right? But again, life happens. You might need a new car. With that being said, this is a mistake a lot of people make, and that's why I'm making this video, so you know the best way to approach things or approach financing and get the same results. So if you're gonna apply for, or if you're gonna get a new car, do not go through the car financing. Do not go through their financing department. Why do you say this, Chris? You don't want to go through their financing department because they fish your information out to multiple lenders. So when they are fishing your information out to multiple lenders, they're not sharing it where it's going, the lenders are going to do anything malicious, but what they're doing is each lender is going to pull your credit score, and that's going to be an inquiry on your credit score. Every time somebody pulls your credit score to see if you qualify for whatever you're trying to get, that takes a hit on your credit score because it looks like you're out here struggling for cash. When the credit score is like, we want people who are maintaining what they have and kind of are stable. That looks like you're struggling for cash or trying to figure something out. So when you're doing these, when you're getting these inquiries, you're essentially it makes your credit profile look bad. So why I say do not go through the car dealership when you're applying for a car. When you're sitting down in that room and they're like talking about numbers, they're like, well, we can pull your credit score, tell you how much you can get or whatever, or what your payment is going to be. Stop right there. Stop right there. Before you get into the numbers and all that, stop right there. Do not let them pull your numbers, because again, what they're going to do is fish you out or fish out to different lenders. So let's say they have 8 different lenders. They're going to shoot your information to all 8 different lenders, and these 8 different lenders are going to pull your information, and then that's going to be 8 different inquiries on your credit report, which is going to knock it down drastically. Boom. Well, how else will I get a car, Chris? How else am I supposed to get a car? Be proactive. Honestly, before you go to the car dealership, this is a tip for everybody out there. All my followers for consulting. This is a free game. Before you go to the car lot, or even if you're at the car lot, stop, take a breath and say, let me come back and figure it out. Let me see what my finances work with. But even better than that, before you go to the car, don't go under emergency circumstances, but before you go to the car dealership, go to a lender, go to a bank, better yet, go to a credit union. Go to a credit union, if you're a part of the credit union, a part of the bank that you're already a part of, go to them and then see if they will pull your credits or qualify you for a car or pre-qualify you for a car. And they do a soft pull. Most times they'll do a soft pull because they kind of already work with your finances and work with your situation. So they do a soft pull where an inquiry isn't pulled off of your credit score. Usually these soft pulls fall in line with they pre-qualify you. They'll send you these pre-qualified letters. Use those letters. If you get pre-qualified letters, use those letters because they already did a soft pull on your report, so they don't have to do a hard pull again. I know I'm talking about soft pull and hard pull, and we might cover what's the difference between the two. We'll cover what the difference between the two is right now. So a soft pull, essentially, in essence, now let's not get technical. In essence, they already are familiar with your credit score and your credit situation. A hard pull is somebody who doesn't know nothing about you, so they have to reach out to the big three, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. They have to reach out to them to see what your information is like. So that's a hard pull. Like, this is the person, give me their information. A soft pull is like the bank that you're working with. They already kind of know, okay, they're bringing in this amount of money every now and then, okay, they applied for a credit card with us, so we did a pull before, and nothing's really changed on this end, so this is soft pull. We already know their information. So soft pulls are definitely the way to go when you're applying for anything. But with that being said, let's continue down the path. So go to your credit unions are the best. Credit unions are the best, my personal opinion. As far as lending, you get the best rates. The one thing you want to pay attention to is the interest rates that they're offering you. So that's the most important thing, the interest rates that they offer you. Okay, let's continue down the path. You go to the credit union, they pre-qualify you at 2.0 interest for a car, 1 point something interest for a car. Okay, perfect. You qualify with them, they cut you a check for whatever amount you want, or the maximum amount you want. So let's say they cut you a $30,000. You found a car for $50,000. They cut you a check for $50,000. Now you go back to the dealership with the $50,000 check and shop as if you didn't have the check in your pocket. Shop around, be like, okay, I like this, I like this, like this. The other thing that's beneficial about this strategy is because now you have the power. You already have the money. The dealer is like, okay, I hope they have the money, but you already have the money. In their vision, they're hoping that you have the money, or you can apply for financing through their department and go through all the stuff, but you already have the money. So that gives you leverage when it comes to negotiating the price. So if the car costs $50,000 and you're like, well, I only have 45, and I don't want to pay tag, title, and license. Can we do 45? Or can we do 40 is really pushing it, but sometimes you might be able to pull, depending on how you negotiate, you might be able to pull off a 40. But again, you have the power to negotiate, where now you can figure out what you want to pay because you have the money. They want that money. It's like dangling the carrot in front of their face. They want the money and you have the money. Now it's just like, let's come to an agreement on the numbers. We don't have to try to figure out if I have it, I already have it. So that gives you the leverage. So with that being said, don't go out and apply for credit. But if you do, like the example I just gave you, if you do, go through your bank where they do a soft pull. Go through somebody who's already have your information where they can do a soft pull. They don't do a full hard pull inquiry on your report. And do not ever let the car dealership pull your credit or see if you qualify. Don't ever let that happen. When you get to that point, stop them there. Go to your bank. Even call your bank. Whatever you have to do, call your bank and get those funds. Get those funds through your bank where you don't have that hard pull and you have the leverage on top of that. So again, I hope you take value out of this video, and I hope you take the message from this. With that being said, we have the DigitalREM credit management book available, $97, currently on our website at digitalrem.com. So check that out. If you want to do it yourself credit management, if you want to wipe those, let's say you went to the car dealership, they did the whole blast. You can tell on your credit report. Look at your credit report. You see all of these different accounts that you don't have with them, but they did an inquiry on your credit or on your credit score. Now you don't know how to remove them. Get the DIY $97 credit management book, and it'll show you how to remove those inquiries that you don't even have an account with them. How to remove those. Get those off of your credit report, and that will boost your credit score. At least I won't give a number because I don't want to put my foot in my mouth. But again, it'll boost your credit report because it looks overall, it makes your credit report look better because you don't have all of these inquiries on there. Like you're just struggling for cash, like you're out here applying for credit cards knowing you can't get a credit card. Boom, that's what it looks like when you just open a profile and see all these inquiries. It's kind of like, why do they have all of these applications out for credit? Like, are they struggling right now? I'm not about to give my money because they look like they're struggling. So with that being said, Do not apply for credit if you're trying to build your credit score. Now, there are certain times when you do apply for credit, and we go over those strategies in my course, in the consulting. We go over those strategies with our mentees, but at the same time, we do have a DIY book or ebook that comes along with the DIY credit management book. That as a package is it works together well. So when you get those items removed from your credit report, when you get those negative items removed from your credit report, now how to build that up, what type of accounts you need to open, what is actually good credit to apply for, so now you can build up these accounts. A car payment is great credit to apply for, but going about it is something that some people don't know. Getting a new car, not knowing that, not to go to the dealership and be like, okay, I like this car. You get caught up in the emotions of, this is the car I want, and then they're like, well, we'll need to pull your credit score, not knowing that they're gonna pull from all these different people to see who's willing to work with you. So you don't need to do that. Just go to your bank, have them pull your credit score, have them give you an offer, and then if you're even savvy enough, let's say you've got familiar with the whole process, and you're even savvy enough, smarter thing to do is shop around, go to multiple banks. Find out who has the best interest rate for you, because at the end of the day, you're the customer. So you don't have to get what they give you. You're the customer, so you shop around for the best interest for you. So that's why I say credit unions usually have the best interest rates. But again, you could go with other companies. I don't want to, throw out brands or anything like that, but you could go with other companies, higher name companies, but usually they come with higher interest and things like that. Credit unions are usually federally funded, and they come with lower interest rates because they're federally funded. So with that being said, and that's also for home loans and things like that, like credit unions. Thank me later. But anyway, with that being said, don't apply for credit, and especially don't apply for credit at the store. At any store, at no furniture store, at any store. Make sure you go to your credit union, apply for your credit there, get your credit card or whatever you're gonna get there. Tell them what you want to do. They're going to give you the lowest rate, and then you go back to the store and purchase what you're going to purchase. But then also, like I said before, you have the leverage. Now you have the money in your pocket. You can talk the price down, because now you have the leverage. So with that being said, I'm gonna wrap this video up. I didn't want it too long, but we just wanted to go over why not to apply for credit. Don't apply for credit, especially when you're trying to build your score. If you are interested in getting those negative inquiries or those extra inquiries that are damaging your credit report removed, and you want to do it yourself, we have the ebook available at digitalrem.com. So make sure you go check out digitalrem.com. You could just go to the shop catalog, or you can go to the consulting part of the page, and there's a button where you can purchase the book, the ebook. So the ebook will be sent to you in your email. You could read it at your own leisure. It's a few pages. It's not very long, but again, it covers step-by-step the instructions on how to remove those items from your credit report. So removing those items is very valuable, because it makes your credit report look a lot better to lenders. So, in essence, boosting your credit score. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like us if you're on YouTube. Make sure you like, subscribe, and do all that stuff. But again, I'll see y'all later. Peace.